What up, y'all? I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that been listening to my song, been streaming my song, been playing the songs in the club, in the radio, in the funerals, in the wedding. I don't give a fuck. Thank you so much. I want to see y'all put on y'all motherfucking flags, too. Let me see y'all with y'all flag bikini. I don't give a fuck where y'all from. Y'all Japanese, motherfucking Dominican, Puerto Rican, bitch, Jamaican, Trini, bitch, anywhere. And if you from the USA, bitch, jack that shit, too. I know this country ain't shit, but guess what, bitch? If your ancestors contributed to this country to be great, bitch, jack your fucking shit. Because when you go to another country, bitch, bitch, we from America. I sure do. I sure say I'm from here, bitch. The fuck? So, yes, jack your motherfucking shit. Jack your set. And, bitch, hold up my dick. I said, For real, bitch. Suck it.
This is a good idea and a bad idea at the same time. We're going to explain to you guys why. Please click thumbs up while you're listening. Thumbs up is free. Leave a comment below, even if just saying hi. I need to know what your opinion is about what she's doing and what I think she's doing wrong and what I think she should be doing. This is all my opinion. But click thumbs up, click hype so more people will see this video. Thank you to those who will do that. Thumbs up and hype. So here's the problem. Cardi B is talking about women wearing bikinis, right? Swimsuits, whatever. Because some of y'all have no business being in a bikini. And this will promote her new single, Ah Ha. A-H-H-A. Ah Ha. Here's the, like, you're laughing. And that's cool and everything. But here's the issue. She has a sister, right? And her sister was on Love and Hip Hop just like her. She brought her sister on the show, as far as I know. Also, Tommy Lee's from Love and Hip Hop. And there's some other dimes from Love and Hip Hop. The Masika Kalishas and Lyric Andersons. People like that. Shonda Denise Taylor. People like that should be promoting this right now. The dimes. She has proximity to some of the most beautiful women in the world. The ones that I named, and there's some others whose names I skipped because there's so many. And they could be wearing these bikinis and promoting the song. But she's asking for the common folk, the regular old people who are going to get 100 views to do it. She has celebrity power, proximity to some of the most beautiful women in the world. You didn't reach out to them, not even at least your sister. I don't see a Hennessy Carolina posting her in a Dominican, Trinidadian, or American flag, bikini or swimsuit. And the crazy thing about it is Hennessy is a clothing designer. This would be the perfect time for her to promote her clothing designs and promote Cardi B at the same time. There's just a lot of things don't add up. Like the rollout has to be done in a specific way with strategic, well thought out plans and timing. And what this was no offense, but sloppy. So you're just asking random people to do it. What you should have done was has your celebrity power. And my personal opinion, you should have picked the two most beautiful women in the world in 2026. Hennessy and Tommy. If I'm not mistaken, Tommy is foundational Black American. So she could have worn the Black American heritage flag or Juneteenth. There's also a flag for that. And Hennessy could have worn the Dominican flag, also one where it's the Trinidadian flag and an American flag bikini. And with Hennessy in those three swimsuits and then Tommy Lee in those two. Or actually, Tommy Lee could wear the American flag as well. So 3 and 3 each. We're talking about 2 dimes in multiple posts, or it could be all in the same post, a series of bikinis and videos. And then y'all could have sold those bikinis with those flags on them with Ah Ha written on it. I mean, printed on it. You know what I mean? You know, as a way to promote it. And that's merchandise connected to the song. Plus, it's something that you can just wear in general. You could rep for Cardi B, you know, rep your nationality. And do big things. Speaking of big things, Cardi B jokingly posted, I guess it's an AI image of herself being morbidly obese in her Dominican flag bikini. Like somebody redid the Ah Ha cover. And it's supposed to be joke, it's supposed to be funny. But here's the thing. When you're asking any old body to throw a bikini on and promote Ah Ha, you're going to have women who look just like that. You're going to have Lizzo out here in a bikini and nobody wants to see that. Also, shoot, Saucy Santana or somebody like that might end up doing it because you're asking any old body to do it. This should have been done strategically with specific people who have the body and have the looks to do it. And for the liberal people who are saying I'm fat shaming and body shaming, being misogynistic, thank you. I take that as a compliment because bikinis are not for everybody. And that's the reason why Cardi B posted that cover, because it looks ridiculous when you're built like that, dressed like that. And I just realized something. You know what would have been really, really funny? If Cardi B would have had Ming, Nicki Minaj's sister. Listen to me closely. This is hilarious. In a Trinidadian flag Ah Ha bikini, but it's pink. Now that would have caused some controversy and would have got people talking, especially if you put the young lady in a pink wig. First of all, she is the right size to be wearing a bikini. That's your op's sister. And she's cool enough with you that I think she would have done it because she wants to see everybody win. Minga's not a hater and she wouldn't have thought anything of it. And that would have been a Machiavellian move for Cardi B. But Cardi B can't think ahead and come up with brilliant strategies like what I'm discussing with you in this video. I'm holding a lot back, by the way. But she can't do stuff like this because she's too busy fighting with Akbar V. She's too busy fighting with random people in the comment section. There's multiple ways that she could have done this, though. And it's really insane. It's like, I don't know who these... allegedly, I think she might have some yes men and some yes women around her. I think that she should, if she hasn't already, Hennessy should be a part of the team. She's a brilliant Capricorn. She can design clothes. She's a goddess. And her fine mama with her Tony Braxton looking self. You know, have them two goddesses be a part of your team and help you with some stuff. I don't know. It just seems like as if there's a lot of nonsense when it comes to promoting her music. Once again, Ah Ha Bikini, good idea. Just asking random people to do it and not using your star power to have the people who are either on your beauty level or people who are on your fame level that you know that would do you a solid. Because a lot of these people would probably do it for free. Just send them a bikini, be like, hey, could you rock this and make a little Instagram post? If you had like 10 people strategically done, maybe Halle Berry, she might do it. How about Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner? Kim in an Armenian Ah Ha bikini would have shut down the internet. And don't dare have Anita wear a Brazilian one. Lord. Tyler in a South African one. Now her music may suck, but Tyler looks good. And they're trying to use her to replace Rihanna. Speaking of Rihanna, she would have looked great in a bikini too. Or Beyonce. Also Megan, Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister. People like that. Because they have the following and they have the looks that will make people say, yeah, now imagine me in this bikini. Because, these women are delusional. And they'll see a woman that looks like Beyonce and they'll be like, you know what? I look just as good as Beyonce. And they don't. But in their head, they do. Because they get attention from men. So they'll want to compete and want to buy a swimsuit too. Speaking of bikinis and dropping an ass song and people wearing bikinis and stuff, summer starts, is it June 21st? So why on earth are you putting out a song like around midsummer? It would have made more sense to have done this around the 4th of July because that's when people were flying flags and stuff. Why wasn't this done last month? It should have been done either the end of June or the beginning of July to give people time actually to go buy a swimsuit if they didn't have one already. Then that way they can buy yours. And the merchandise should have been set up, print on demand, Printful, Printify, one of those types of companies. So then that way people basically order it and it doesn't even cost you. You don't even have to have it printed up already. And they can just ship it out from the warehouse, make it fresh, put it in a pack, send it out. Print on demand. Cardi B is known to be hilarious. She's kind of like a fly, urban, modern day Lucille Ball Latina goddess, right? She's Marilyn Monroe because she's the sexiest woman of 2026, but she's also Lucille Ball because she's hilarious, right? So it would have been interesting to have Cardi B in a skit. Instead of I Love Lucy, I Love Cardi. Maybe in black and white, or it could be in color. And, she walks into the house, and instead of Ricky Ricardo, because that was Lucy's husband, right? She walks to the house, Cardi walks to the house, and I Love Cardi, a spoof, a skit. She walks to the house, and there is her husband. It could be the guy that she's dealing with now, or whoever, somebody who would fit the role. And they have, a hilarious interaction with the goofy, cheesy laugh track and everything. Because Cardi B is funny. And basically, it'll be like an advertisement. But it'll be wrapped up in a comedy skit. Right? To promote the song. And to promote the bikinis. And they're like preparing for like a 4th of July barbecue or something like that. Right? She walks in. They have about 10, 15 seconds of dialogue. Something goofy happens. And then they say, buy Ah Ha, available, whatever the date is. And then also mention that the bikinis are available on the official website. Or she could do another skit. Remember Homie Don't Play That in Living Color? Cardi Don't Play That. She could dress up like a clown. But she could be like a sexy clown. And they could be like, Cardi, what are you doing here? As a door greeter at Walmart. And she'd be like, oh, well, I just promote my single. I don't need no job or nothing. And then like she's interacting with the fan who's a hater or whatever, and they say something stupid, and Cardi B hit him with the sock with the powder in it. Right aside there and say, Cardi don't play that. By Ah Ha, bikinis and single at such website. Like the person could say to her, yeah, you always was a clown or something like that in the conversation, and then she could say, oh, you think I'm a clown? Oh, you think I'm funny? Oh, bitch, I'm hilarious. Hit her with the sock in the head. Ah Ha. Shoot, she could have skits where she has mad hats, like MAGA, MAGA, but it says MAAA, Make America Ah Ha again. And, like in a skit, it could basically say that with everything that's going on in the country, you may not have much to smile or laugh about, but Cardi B can put a smile on your face and buy your mad hat at the mad website or whatever. You know what I mean? Or either MAAA or MAHA, MAHA. Make America Ha again, whatever. And I know it's goofy, but there's little stuff that you could do to promote the single better than just asking any old body to throw on a bikini and has no fucking business wearing a bikini. Now you got bitches with bullet wounds running around repping their flag and their gunshots. And nobody wants to see that shit. Anyways, only 200 people will see this video within the first 24 hours of it being posted, and it will stop at about 225 views. Nobody will see it. YouTube will not promote this video, not properly. And Cardi B's not going to see this video. I know what some of you think. Well, why are you talking about Cardi B can do this, that, and the third? She don't give a damn about your opinion. Listen, I'm one of the only people that talks about Cardi that Cardi B loves. A lot of these people Cardi B does not love, okay? Because a lot of them are unnecessarily shady and they do stuff like little funny sound stuff. And I know what some of you are thinking. Me, haven't you said some crazy stuff over the years? Yes, but it was either for two reasons. Either one, to be funny and maybe I went overboard, or to purposely be controversial, for clout. But I'm not a malicious person and Cardi B knows that. So for you people who are going to say in the comments, well, Cardi B doesn't care about what you have to say. You ain't nobody. I am somebody. I think that was in a scene in a movie. Anyways, the point is this, though. Does anybody know if that was a scene in a movie? The point is this, though. Cardi B is my friend. I know what some of y'all are thinking. I know what some of y'all are thinking. You don't know Cardi. What do you mean Cardi B is your friend? Oh, yeah? If Cardi B isn't my friend and Cardi B doesn't love me, then why does she say I love my fans? If I'm put it together, secret password to let me know you made it until the end of the video is LOL. Literally, like laughing out loud. Because Cardi B's laughing to the bank. I'm laughing at the lotion shop, visiting her and Hennessy's pages. And her haters are laughing out loud because that's all that they can do. When they see this beautiful woman walking around the beach, rolling around, wearing that little bikini, and they know that they can't do that. They can't pull that off. The haters are most definitely crying in the corner right now. But anyways, I'm trying to tell you, I would have called up all the dimes. I would have reached out to not all the dimes, but a handful of them. I would have been like Solange, Megan, Hennessy, Tommy Lee, Masika, Lyrica, Shonda, Ming. Yeah, I'm going to get back into why I would ask Ming in a second. Bad Baby, a.k.a. Danielle Bergoli. Cash Me Outside, how about that? She's Team Cardi B. I would have asked Glorilla, Saweetie, and Lotto. And finally, I would have asked Trim. And is there a Gullah Geechee flag by any chance? Anyways, or I would put in a South Carolina flag. But here's with Ah Ha on it. And some of y'all might say, well, why Trim? Trim is not considered to be like a baddie or anything like that. The reason why I would have picked Trim is because she is some chick who's imitating her op. But she's not imitating Cardi. And honestly, it would have been controversial. It would have been subtle, but it would have been brilliant. Also, since she's clicked in with the Democrats, why not ask Kamala or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? She's from the Bronx and the way that she would be wearing that bikini, put her in the Puerto Rican flag, or J-Lo, maybe J-Lo would have done it. There's some baddies out here. Like I said before, did I mention Halle Berry earlier? Because she just hit 60 and looks not a day over 58. No, I'm just joking. But she looks great. I would have asked Stacey Dash. Who else is bad from back in the day? Who's still fine? Paula Abdul. Anyways, let me shut up. to let me know you made it to, oh, I said that shit already. Make sure y'all click thumbs up and click hype is free. Subscribe. Choose all notifications. That way, you can see new videos and they get posted. That's if you give a shit. I don't really even care. Like I said, this video won't even get 300 views.